There. Oh wow, there's a lot of basically lens flare because of the amount.
My.
Look at that.
That is something.
Let's see if I can angle that camera down a little bit. There we go. Now there's more people and less lens flare, but that's as much as I can do.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We could always
Set
adjust the angle of the arms. But
I
don't know.
could. I think that would piss
No.
off the cat.
Also, no, because we never got the little twiddly
Oh
things
yeah,
to
you're
her.
right. So it involved climbing up there to try to twist the little stubs. Of...
Yes. Well, what do you want? We paid $7 for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Mute. There we go. We don't need to hear our own offset audio.
Yeah.
There. And should be in a position. How is it for legibility on the big one? Do you want to sit on this side of the table?
Unless I don't have to look at that. But yep. Yeah, we can switch. Switch your side here. Actually, I'll get up and move the chair.
Yeehaw! Musical chairs.
Musical chairs.
Just don't unplug the home USB cable again.
I'll try.
Because that means we have to restart the stream. It is not plug and play as far as the
No, it's not.
Okay, so.
It's
Yeah.
Thursday, right? That's
Yes.
the name of it.
Yes, that's what I named it. It seemed appropriate.
Yeah.
And then this is basking in the sun.
She's
Together.
basking.
Let's see if I can get this piece off of that. We start in on that.
Yeah. Just doing, a little bit of sculpting and handles. Gonna hang out. If you guys have questions, ask.
Yeah.
Yes, we kind of missed Wednesday.
Yeah.
So like,
I blame the 3-day weekend.
yeah. That's my probably a little less.
Yep.
like it. Yep. I like that
Totally.
one. Totally.
It's screwed us up just all over the place this time. I had enough time, keeping track of the day of the week, and then there was a 3-day weekend.
Just
I know, I take everything on the table. I think my tea splashed amazingly enough.
yeah.
Oh, a little bit. Sadness.
Because it's
Okay,
like
Dobbs.
all of a sudden fall type weather out there. Kind of cold.
Yeah.
So probably won't be streaming in the mornings right now.
No, we will be going over to afternoon streams because the warm time out here is between about 12 and 4.
12 and 3.
12
I
and
think it
3.
starts getting colder. Because in not too long it's going to be start getting dark around 4.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, come on, let go of the back. There we go.
Rounding out the
Sculpt.
yeah. Very much the same way that you do it for cook pots. Just round it out. I gotta shake the eyes. This is still a little on the soft side.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the humidity out here? 70%.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start running the dehumidifier.
Yep.
Well, if we
Because
get everything finished to its drying point, we could actually just turn it on tonight before we go inside.
turn on the dehumidifier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's that one that's just needs its handle now. Well, I could get the marking on it. There's the marking stamps.
Yeah, no, that fits well.
Somebody wanted
I
to
have
lid.
to put it. But sometimes the handles want to foam up a little bit. And don't want that. Especially if you have a round lid. You want to have a round cup to go with it.
Yes. Yeah. So that's off its that.
So
other things out from underneath. So I also have 2 black items. Need handles.
Because, yeah, things are not drying so good right now.
No. That's an empty container. Out of the way.
So the dehumidifier done.
Out of the way. Black handles with the black cups.
I don't want them drying in geologic time.
No.
Not a good thing.
Lower temperatures reduce how fast things dry.
Meh.
Make things dry much slower. And so does higher humidity. So if we reach a certain point, things just stop
When it
drying.
reaches dew point.
Yeah. And things under the plastic actually get softer rather than firmer. Handle fits. Let's see if this guy will actually go with its bat. Plates are always a little more difficult to get off the bats.
Shake the eyeballs. I saw this. There's no actual eyeballs. It's a skull. But
I'm gonna put the skillet in a sunbeam.
yeah.
Yeah. What did I say about dew point and underneath plastic? Yeah.
I'm trying to say maybe they should put plug in the dehumidifier. No,
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think things are gonna dry too fast. So.
No. So, no, he is under here.
He's too soft to go any further with. So, yeah. I don't want to poke his eyes out. Or,
No, we're putting his
Poking
nose off.
yeah.
I'll just get myself down into this corner. There. Howard. Is there something that I forgot to do?
Did you turn it on?
Mix. Now I was trying to use the power button. Oh. So like, is there something else that I forgot to do? No, it is not getting any power.
To be cleaned, maybe.
It's empty. There, you can keep doing that. I will continue futzing with technology. There's also a chance that I trip to GFI when I unplug things. Next, get your little fuzzy paws out of the way.
Yeah. I'll have to figure that out.
Next, do not bat my face. No, do not bat my face. There we go. Yeah. I think I may have hit the test button getting the plug out.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
There, beepage. I think we want it set for 60%, right?
Yeah, or 50%, maybe. For right
Okay.
now. Because we want things to, like, dry.
Dry?
some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's going.
Because the 50 to 60% humidity is more or less ideal.
And apparently what it's reading over there at its sensor at the moment is 90. And Nix is trying to figure out where the air is coming from.
Oh, dear.
She's sticking her paws into the top grill where the air was coming out.
Cheekbones, you're supposed to stay there till they go.
Don't rip his cheekbones off.
I was just shaking his head. You look like he had blunt force trauma. Landed on something in his head and just like.
I don't think that's how skulls are supposed to work. Jennifer, all Nix was just get lost in terms of the heater. She's like batting at the air coming out of the dehumidifier.
It's definitely moving very well.
Yes, yes it is. It's quite chilly above that, I assure you.
Oh, let's try to get the. And here's where we start recycling the moisture out of the air into water in the bucket.
It's actually warm enough to want to test off. Let's see. Tea, are you cool enough? And not so much. I want to drink more tea. What I think I might do is bag the skillet handles and feet because the skillet itself is not ready to come off and those are ready to attach.
Of course they don't have as much mass.
All the surface area.
He's got to raise.
Attached to that.
Got to raise his eyebrows, but.
Tan bag. Oh, should I get you out a handle for the tan clay mug?
Yeah.
This look like a good one?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Cool. I mean, when I get to it there, which will be after I finish getting him to some semblance of skull shape.
Some semblance of skull shape. Well, you're not wrong. And Nix, don't change the settings, please. Nix, don't bat at the buttons.
She's a tabby. Look at your age. She
Oh,
likes buttons.
She
likes
loves
pressing buttons.
pushing buttons. Tools.
I gotta reshape his fingers on the inside and pull out. No Pinhead the Barbarian here.
Scraps of clay become little dust. There we go. Oh, so bright. No.
It's all
There.
like take stocking stuffer items. That's what
Dice.
you guys all the dice. These guys
Oh,
used
good.
to always get dice in their stuff.
Yeah, for years we got dice.
Yeah.
It was always the shaking out of the stocking to make sure that there was no, like, the little tiny miniature dice hiding at the bottom.
Nose. You need to prep.
Did you rip his nose off?
Oh no, not at all. Deviated symptom. I think I'm gonna need a little piece of clay. Here, I have this little piece. It's the piece that came off. Oh yeah, that would probably work really well.
Handle bits. What was I gonna do? Before you ripped his nose right off of his face. Just about dislocated his cheekbone as well.
Yeah, kind of did on both sides. I did adjust the shape of the head, and that usually happens.
I think the only thing I need to do is make handles for the teeth.
Yeah,
And
3 matching handles.
not one, not two, but 3. And for that, I'm gonna
Oh, his nose looks
want
much
to
better.
bring up some firm clay because we don't pull handles out of BB clay.
Oh.
Ah,
Did
there's-
you
you ever grab the wrong cup when you go to get your tea on the table? Yeah. We've also
Happens.
I've I've done that while doing drawing and painting.
And wash out your paintbrush and teacup.
Yeah, one time you washed out your paintbrush and your scotch.
That was really sad. Never put the wash water in the cup you're drinking out of anywhere near one another. Because, well, which most often is like tea, occasionally a glass of wine. But they're different shaped glasses. The wine, that is. Taking to using for wash water one of those little Strauss cream bottles. Because they don't tip over. Not that cats have ever tipped over my wash water. I know it was. It was really, really awful. It got me the scotch. Something about pay attention to what you're doing. It's okay. One time I was doing a class. Was that an event? Had somebody else wash their paintbrush out in my cup of tea. It was Kate. Kate Gilbert. Well, she used to come over a lot, and it's, oh yeah, there's the cup to wash it out. And it's kind of like, well, often have just old cups but it was happened to have been my tea, which was kind of funny at the time because it was during a class that I think was a Elysian event. Yeah.
An illusion event.
It was when Kate washed out her brush in my cup of tea.
Yes. I think it may have been a loop.
Luke, yes, that's what it was.
And then she was absolutely horrified. So she righted matters by then washing her brush out in her own cup. I don't think I've ever managed to take a cup that we were either decorating or making all the way up to the mouthful. Generally, it's the you touch it and it's like that's wrong.
Yeah.
Whether
And
because
I've never tried to take a sip with wash water either.
and that's also one reason why the wash water is in an old glass cream jar. Nicks do not run off with
Because
my
the local
tools.
stores didn't want to do the deposit anymore.
Nope.
So, I know it was. They're too nice of jars to throw out, so we kept them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, it became a wash water for paintbrushes.
It's too small for the cat to get their face. For cats to get their faces into, because that was an issue and a concern as well. Nix, what were you just? Nix.
Okay.
No, do not play with the dead 9-volt battery.
Oh dear.
Cats. Because I'm like, what is she trying to get out of the garbage? It's something that she can get her jaws around.
Yeah.
Oh, cold.
Yeah, that water would be cold.
Actually,
Kind of room temperature even.
yeah. See. Meow. Really? Did I take the battery away? Is it a tragedy? Nope, that's not the image I'm looking for. Nope. Well, you know what? I'll just change this one over. Cute little Mew. Did the interesting red thing disappear? And oh yes, and the wire tool's out of reach, isn't it?
And now making teeth in the jaw here.
Yeah, now I see issues.
for it right now.
I need to put that image on the desktop. Copy.
1, 2, 3.
Minimize.
1, 2, 3.
Paste.
I need to make. one's only half a tooth. I want to make it so only half a tooth. Well, the jaws are rarely the same size from side to side lengthwise.
I try to make them the same.
But it's just the way it works.
Okay. I'll put the image up on the screen so I can see the handles. Now I just have to wait for it to pop up over there.
Okay. And now
They're very. These ones are very rectangular, these handles, aren't they?
yeah.
Nix, no, my tool. There we go. Not terribly large.
They're trying those chunky handles.
Yeah. So I'm just trying.
Fatigues generally have the chunky handles. So
Yes.
I want them to swing it, gesture with it, and hit it on something and break one.
There. I think that's good stale.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now I have to make.
No, just make two more.
I'll probably make like 3 more.
Yeah.
Get one of my little boards.
That's what they are. Clean and clean.
So very semicircular handles, aren't they?
Yeah.
More for the fact that I was only pulling like 4 handles, I'd keep water. But it's only 4 handles. It's not like my hands continuously in that water.
Let's get all the crumbs. But everywhere.
So very meditative, sitting here and listening and watching you two as I'm hand sewing. It's like an art circle. Yeah. Nix, get your head out of the order form bin.
Yeah.
Mwah!
She's just been that way this morning.
Into
Going after.
everything. Yeah, there you go. Jump down. Because there's Catherine Stark, who is the merchant, was saying just the same thing the other day. And she'll sit and she'll be working on sewing and making patches and listening to us on the other end. So she'll be making product, we'll be making product. Is the tea cool enough to drink? Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, there's clay on the edge of the cup.
Well, at least it's non-toxic. Kind of gritty in the mouth, but at least it's non-toxic.
Yeah, right here. I'm like I'm a dental hygienist, you know. Gotta clean between the teeth.
Or the eternal debate when it comes to people discussing what part of the skull is the appropriate one to drink out of.
Do you drink from the back of the skull or from the teeth?
Or do you drink from the side?
Yeah.
Okay, I think this piece, it was slightly more clay than I thought it was. I think this is enough for 2 handles.
Side.
Focusing on making it even all the way down.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like I'm making the handle material for the cookie stamps.
Mm-hmm.
Taking long legs.
There.
And you're not going to fit on that board. Of course you're not.
Okay, there Thursday IT. And if they don't come up with the same number of teeth on either side, not everybody has the same number of teeth. Go.
See the tooth off here.
Do the same for this side. Back side of the teeth.
Yeah. And after I'm done with this handle material, I'll get to the detailing stage with my close-up vision.
Just near-sided and far-sided.
Yep. There's only so much the adjustment they can do with your bifocals.
And you're filling up. There we go. Widen his eye sockets a little bit.
Take all this handle through here. It has groove on the inside. That one has the nix. It's not in there anymore.
I know
I
you
moved.
can't get up into that little the ink tray.
You see, I dropped my wire tool into that briefly,
Mm-hmm.
and now she's like, "It's still in there. I know it is." It's like, "Nope, moved it."
If I try, I bet you I could get up there.
Yeah, I'm sure she could. And then the command strips would give, and then she'd end up falling over into the garbage can, and that's probably going across the street.
tool. I had to give him a nose job. Cindy McLean. I see a skull in progress. Hope it's for me.
We have 2 skulls that are just coming out of the kiln. We had, when was the order? That was two dark skulls, one black washed. One of these is going to get black washed. The other one will, at least as of this moment, actually make it to open stock.
Yep.
And
The
then
medium skulls are the
we
most
need to,
popular size.
yeah, we need to throw one of the big ones.
Yes. Okay. There we go. Let's see. That's right.
Tiger
Next. This that right there.
Yes. Do you wanna?
Bones. I'm sure that sounds just charming.
It's very. Do you want me to get you a little board?
Yes.
And I'm like, I think I'll wait until you stop doing that before I attempt to say anything
Agent
more.
Connor. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining.
Oh, and I need to close the bag of clay. Because the bag of clay that I brought in was softer than I initially thought it was. It was more of a bag that was stiff than a bag that was hard.
Yeah.
So, well, that's a thing. So to be slightly more delicate and pulling hairs.
So you're not going to be such a brute with that.
Yeah.
She's had the nickname since she was a kid. Brute.
I know. Ever since I bulldozed my way through a trial day.
with one of those kid ride-on toys. She just got up ramming speed. She started from the hall, went straight across, built up as much speed as she could, and knocked it down.
That's probably what a good 12 feet of run up.
Yes.
Thinking about how wide that room was. Yeah, that's a fair bit of speed. I mean, at that point, the hallway still had carpet, but
She turned it into a ramp.
very convenient. It just, yeah, it went from gate to ramp. It was a drawbridge.
Her brother, on the other hand,
Just reached over and unlatched it.
yeah, at the age of 2, 3.
Your sides have gotten curved out the wrong way. Go back that way.
Which kind of is the way you guys approach just about everything from that age.
Yeah. Still do. Some 30 plus years later. I suppose it's a litmus test for personality, how a kid approaches the dismantling of a child gate. And there's cousin Dwayne who just stayed on the other side.
But you were the ringmaster.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
I think that handle's just a wee bit big. Also in circumference for this.
Do you want me to get out the bago handles then?
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of the way of handles in the bag, but
Yeah, that one's pretty out. This could work. We'll see.
it does.
It's a little short.
Yeah.
This looks like a good one. Ooh, looks like he's a little bit bent. See. It's also really soft, so
It's correctable.
it's correctable.
Yeah, we really do hand things back and forth when it comes to sculpting. First stage on the skulls was done yesterday while you were throwing.
Yeah. I tried to do strings on Wednesday, but well, with
It would not have been entertaining. She threw plates.
and also the fact I forgot it was Wednesday.
Yeah, thus the name of the stream. It's Thursday, right?
Just kind of well, I'll do it on Thursdays. Try to do it on like Wednesdays and Sundays. There we go. That looks a lot better.
Something about Twitch tries to prompt you into doing streams on schedule streams, and I'm like, well, we're not that regular.
Maybe if we did it on the same days each week. Yeah, that looks better.
Better shape to the handle now.
Yeah.
Better choice of handle.
Yeah. That's what makes a good handle. It's like depends on the cup. So it looks right. Find one that,
That one's gonna have the turquoise and the plague doctor on it. That's what that cup's gonna get on it after it's fired.
Okay.
Because I was trying to remember what goes on that cup again. Got time to finish the DD soon.
That's what thumbnails are for. That's where the handle's gonna go. we use one of the fingernails, the thumb.
Do you use any of your other fingernails when you're doing throwing?
No, I get my way. They grow fast enough that they start growing up, past the ends of the fingers. Self-defense.
Or being ground off by doing throwing?
There's no glue over here.
Oh, sure enough. Appropriate glue. Oh, it's over by the kettle.
Yes. Where's the glue pots over there? We need the ones, handles, so I won't move the pot over there.
Because I don't think that the tea candles will be ready today. I have to check on the tea to see if it's firm enough to do those lines.
Yeah. Scrap right there.
Yeah.
Oh, go on. Don't be ornery. Go right there. Now, compress the handle onto the side cut. It's really important that the top of it get well compressed, because that's what takes 75% of the weight. Put lots of glue on there. Squeeze it down really well. It squishes all the excess out. Same thing to the bottom.
And for those interested in catching us on a regular basis, Facebook is kind of glitchy at the moment, so all of the streams start in private mode, and we have to switch them, which case they don't announce quite right. But if the same stream starts simultaneously over on Twitch and on YouTube. So if you so now on Twitch it's follow, on YouTube it's subscribe, and you also have to hit the bell button so that it'll actually give you notifications.
But it will.
But it will, yes. Because yes, we have a number that we watch. Yes, it's having that thing in the background while you're
We don't
Hand
have any
work.
paid
subscriptions
yeah.
to anything. Closest we get is the Amazon Prime, but that's a little different. That's a business expense. Yeah, we have Amazon Prime Business, which gives us discounts on a lot of business
We
supplies.
also have our Renegade page on YouTube. On Amazon.
Oh yes, the Amazon Influencers is what that program is called right now. So if anybody wanted to get the
supplies, because what we want to do is start up doing classes and be able to get the supplies from like Amazon.
yes.
Also free shipping is always good.
Yeah.
I mean, we can send supplies, except, well, we're not Amazon,
No, there's no way we could afford to offer free shipping.
which really is too bad.
Yeah, we'd love to. Can't.
We can't. It also has some good reference books.
Yeah.
There's reference books and supplies.
I spent a couple hours the other day getting with photographs of our library, going through and adding books, making a reference book list.
We have more than a few books.
Yeah. I mean,
Some of them are still looking at it.
yeah, we don't have sufficient bookshelves. Just period. It's not that we don't have sufficient set up, it's we don't own sufficient bookshelves.
I want to build some from the front room,
Yeah.
but hey, we need to get the wood for that.
Which means interacting with the outside world. In a, like, actually seeing people's faces and being inside a building that's
In a store.
inside a store, which we have pretty much avoided for since March. That's 7 months now. The infamous is like,
to make sure it's still round.
and we'll go through about half of its drying process with its lid on. Oh, do you want me to get a scrap paper? We can put a paper
Because we
strap
don't
in
want
there.
it to stick.
Nope.
That would be bad.
Yeah. And paper lifting strap. There. Now that'll keep it from sealing itself together. Yeah. Oh, here, want me to take that? Shh.
She's afraid I'm gonna bump it. The wire. to
You
the camera
already
and I'm-
pulled the USB cord out once today. It's also the reason why, we have separate compartments for good clothes and everything else, which is work clothes.
What should
And for us, work clothes mean things like, well, yogas, and t-shirts of various varieties.
And in the winter, here, like sweaters or heavy overshirts.
Yeah, you got a couple of those pullover sweatery fleece lined ones
Yeah.
that you could actually
Men's
get.
winter shirts.
Yeah, they were men's winter shirts because potters do not have feminine builds.
Mm-hmm.
They have way too much shoulder and upper arm muscle to fit most women's fashions. Put the little pre-molars. Molars. Yep. And the other side.
And
Handles.
and the dark goo.
And the dark blue, which is over here.
Okay.
Oh, you're covered in condensation. Blech. There we go. And this skull just needs to firm up a little bit before it can have its suture lines in. But I think I have a sunbeam I can put in. Ooh, that sunbeam's actually warm.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. Still, it can rotate it.
Yeah, you don't want it to dry.
Yeah, I don't want it to dry.
That would be bad.
Oh, I know what part's so ugly about him. His cheekbones are two drastically different heights.
That's not my fault.
Look,
Right. That they are, Sarah.
okay. Plastic surgery time. There we go. Yeah,
There's
there.
my hand was set up good. It,
Snake clay. Ooh.
no, that's no one like that to get the handle off and I hit it
Oh.
with my fingernails. Okay, I'll just fixed it.
You need to trim your fingernails.
No, Sarah.
How did you manage to gouge it? Your fingernails are trimmed way back right now.
I don't know how people with long fingernails can type. My fingernails hit the wrong key on the keyboard. They're short. I'm just really bad at typing now. It's not the spelling so much as I just hit the wrong keys a lot. Or hit between two keys.
And then autocorrect helps you.
Oh, yeah.
I still love the description of autocorrect. Is it a helpful little elf that is unfortunately very drunk? And that's how, chai concentrate came out to be chauffeuring concentrate because it auto-completed. And you're like, how, why? Just why?
Yeah.
Luckily, the person on the other end of the conversation went, oh yeah, sure. Wait, what?
What did I just
What did I just agree to?
I was wondering what that really meant. That's how it worked out.
Yes. Oh yeah, this was the one that was being so ornery you didn't put the teeth in.
Yeah, I think it did too. But it needed some
Help?
help first. After I finished the scuff and back up, I probably did the teeth. So it's probably can take you a few minutes. That one was
Yeah.
his ugly bastard Jones.
Yes. And congratulations to anyone who knows the that's a reference from.
Which British comedy that's a reference from?
It's Ugly Little Bastard Jones, yes.
Back when there was KTH.
Yeah, I miss KTH.
Last time when we were down in the Bay Area, we're in a hotel. We're gonna look it up. It wasn't around
It
anymore.
wasn't around. It's just like, what do you mean? That was no part of my childhood and is no longer around.
That was sad.
Yeah. This new KQED is just not the same. No, is that a hole or a divot? It's just
And not only there, you had to have the cable even just to have the basic channels. It was in a valley.
well, supposedly there's some like basic channels that we might be able to get if we had, what was it, an antenna?
And antenna. But we've just never tried.
Why?
Christopher was kind of intrigued about the idea of having an antenna, not so much to have TV, but was to have an antenna. Well, we live up on a hillside.
But we do live on a hill. We could.
It probably wouldn't be that hard. It'd be $20 too.
It'd be cheap.
It'd be cheap.
But I think that what's kept us from spending the $20 was, but would there really be anything we'd want to watch?
Could be a PBS channel. I'd say that we didn't ever miss cable. Except for, once we moved The northern part of California, Humboldt County, they didn't have a good PBS channel.
No, basically just had a PBS repeater station.
Yeah,
And only just. And that went away.
yeah, it did. That was sad, really.
Then the building sat derelict for about a decade and then burned down.
Yeah. They built one.
Yeah, and they built a Holiday Inn in the old PBS station site.
Yeah.
Because what they needed right through there was another hotel.
Oh, yeah. I want to stay in Eureka. Not.
Especially right there at the boundary line, Old Town, just not the most salubrious of areas.
I'm sure it's about a mile from Old Town.
And so you had that
Because-
street that ran behind it.
It was just down the street from Costco.
Yes. There we go.
It's so funny moving here, but it's a bad place to live. Why?
Because you're
Nearest
30
Costco-
minutes from a Costco. It's like
30 miles.
30 miles. It's like,
It's
only?
30 minutes. No, difference between 25 miles and 30 miles. Oh, no big deal. We have more stores to choose from locally that we can walk to.
yeah.
There's buses that actually
Take you places.
have
Whoop, tool, don't go away.
in less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
We'll put it this way, there's more than one bus route for the county.
Yes. Yes.
It was on the coast. It's kind of remote there.
The bus route
There was
in
one.
Humboldt County went up and down 101.
Yeah.
Most of the county. Maybe half of it.
Yeah.
Because it went as far down. I think there was twice a day a bus would stop in Garberville.
Yeah. Once in the morning, once
In the evening. Yeah. It was the first bus and the last bus. And then when we went up as far north as Trinidad.
I'm not sure you're the right angle. And I'm not sure you're not yet either. It's kind of
I should go check on the consistency of the to be known cup over there.
I don't think it is.
Try a different handle. Try a different handle. Aw, makes us curl up in the chair.
Aw.
I think she got warming off.
Well, it's over 70 in here.
Yeah,
With
it's
that
74.
That on, it's circulating air. I could almost swear that it was putting off heat. Oh, of course, it's in a sunny spot,
It
so
is.
the air that it's blowing around is warm.
It is warm. No,
We should remember that.
yes. The gnome cup is nowhere near firm enough to even sculpt. Let's put it this way, the mini you threw yesterday was barely dry enough to let go.
That's why we have the dehumidifier on.
And it is definitely too wet to snap right now. And you can just sit right here. See the two halves of the gnome cup. I may cover before we go back inside. Oh, that's what else I need to do. Yarn bowls. I
Darn.
knew there was more I was doing.
Yeah.
And
We Did you get the
The what?
gift, the e-gift cards up onto the website yet?
No, I have not.
It's just got those set up. Through Square, company that we process credit cards through in person.
We can
We'll have
also
e-gift cards.
we can
Wednesday.
also do invoices through that as well, right?
Yes, we can. 'Cause I have before. Well, someone who didn't do PayPal or had some sort of beef with PayPal, like some people do,
Yeah.
which is fine. Not everybody's gonna like the same platform, no matter what it is.
It's like some people don't do Amex. Some people do. It's just a thing.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what platform or what service it is.
Which is one of the reasons why we stream to YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. There's a few other options on Restream to stream to, and some of them are like, I never even heard of that one.
And other ones you have to hit. There's
The-
also paid level.
There's
Restream.
paid level ones, and there's other ones where it's specifically game streaming.
Yeah.
Like it's in the title.
There's like Discord, but I don't think that
No,
you
that's
stream to that.
no, not so much. Come on, I can draw a straight line today. Really, I can't.
Well, you can, but you're not going to stream to anything else then. You can have, well, you have the little rooms and stuff.
Yes. It's a different technology.
Yeah.
So delicately cut through the wall of this nice vestibule.
This is a big handle.
That it is. Because then you just put your forearm through it.
Yep. So I think you have it squished down. Let's squish it one more time. See if any more good comes out. I've forgotten. Good. Set.
Focus is like there's certain activities where you shut down all else while you're doing them. It's cutting through the wall. It's like nope, can't talk, can't barely breathe.
This one top shelf. Squeeze and pass to there.
Edges, so there's nothing for the yard to catch on. Not touch it as people squeeze by me. It's getting decidedly warm in here, isn't it?
It is.
Really, that is not a heater I have to put on. We're gonna work on the deep.
Yeah, well,
You're gonna check it on that guy. The Gigantocylus.
check into it. And I need to get the black clay off. That's before I touch the stonework clay.
Yes. Well, if you wanted to switch colors one more time, there's also a writing that needs some sculpting.
Yeah, you. Let's have the tea stay away. We'll check on that. The fact that it's still shiny.
It is warmer than it looks.
But I don't have any bits to put on it yet. So.
He needs the beading.
Yeah, I know. He said I don't have the. Yes, getting quite warm in here, isn't
We
it?
may have to bail for due to warmth.
Yeah. I don't have any little coily bits. Unless just gonna curve
I
them.
thought that we were just going to carve them.
Could do that. Well, I'd have to do it over there though.
I could rotate the camera
Let's go.
because
Will
he
you
said
turn this off?
yeah, just in case that it is, somehow inadvertently increasing the warmth. I mean, I could also open the window a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's at 52%. Yes,
It's not cool. What I will do is I will rotate the camera. Yeah. There.
Ooh, it fell off. Okay, I just have to decide what kind of guy I'm gonna use here.
Do you want me to? So now there's a little bit of beading on the foot.
I'm gonna do the stuff up here.
I was going to ask if you wanted me to do a zoom in on some of it.
Yeah, on the neck.
Whoop.
That doesn't good. And no, it's too soft.
It's too soft still.
It's too soft.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna be doing that.
Okay.
No, it's also yeah, it feels firm until you actually.
Yeah. Well, he can stay there.
Just stay there. So therefore,
I will move this back over here now.
yeah.
Bring this guy back up. There we go. So now I can see where I'm aiming the camera as I turn things. Yeah. And back over here.
It's just like it's
Yeah.
into the cheese.
Should I take those handles out of the sun now?
Probably a good idea. I don't want them to dry too quickly.
No. Especially considering what they're going on isn't ready yet. Should I test that guy to see if he'll come off?
Yeah.
For that, I have to go over here. For the best taking off that angle. No, the whole thing's still shifting. No, there's no sign of it letting go yet.
Well,
And that's a thing. Well, what I could do is, again, take this out of the sun.
Yeah.
Grab this
And-
skull, rotate.
that could be put away, and then I can.
There we go. Put it away.
Stop.
He still needs his teeth.
Its teeth. Don't want him to have the gum things forever.
No. But I think we are getting close to running out of things that are readily doable. Yeah.
So you work to the schedule of the clay, not the other way.
Because the
It's an environmental work.
even walls are also only just firm enough. So they could probably stand to sit somewhat too. In fact, I think I will just leave this guy's hunk of removed clay. That has a spacer.
Well, he has wisdom teeth.
After that past batch, I'm gonna leave hunk of clay in the gap right here to hold it in place until it's a little firmer.
Yeah.
And this guy's ready to get inside. Until he firms up and can actually be properly smoothed down. And the plates that are down here, yeah, no sign of starting their release process.
It's a thing sometimes.
Yep. Next.
Oh, this poor skeleton won't have to gum everything through. It's got teeth. It's even got wisdom teeth. On both sides.
That's good. Uneven teeth feel funny. Stick that over there with that sheet of clay. Stamps. They're there.
Got the wrong colored clay.
Yes. Oh, we just got, discoloration on some of the skeletal teeth.
No, I didn't do it. I cleaned it up before.
Ah, gotcha.
So I didn't.
She's cooled down enough to bask in the sun some more.
That's an odd sound.
Yeah. Wonder if it's one of those construction vehicles up the hill again.
Could be.
Or if the house that's getting the garage put on.
It could be, yeah.
The fact that it sounds so much stranger with the window shut. Man. Weird acoustics.
I don't know. What do you want? Oh, this was such a well-built room. It's not actually.
It's not actually a room.
It's a walled-in deck.
Which way does this piece of clay want to go? Let's go this way, let go, let go, let go.
Maybe it'll stop raining long enough that we can actually paint that one section.
Yeah.
Because it had a bad leak, so we had to fix it. But now there's a small section that needs paint. It has to stop raining long enough for us to paint.
In October. In Washington.
Yes.
Which is renowned for what? It's
Rain.
rain.
Which is fun. Still think it was funny people ask, so what do you think about all the
Rain.
We lived on the coast.
We
before.
lived.
It's drier here.
It is. It is actually drier here. We lived in a temperate rainforest before we moved here. It's, yeah.
Everything rested. Everything. I mean, everything rested. You look at it, it would rest. And if it wasn't the rest, it was the mold.
Yep.
Don't seem to have to worry about that too much here, which is wonderful.
Yes. Also, there's no way it's getting a foothold because we have all of the techniques just built into everything anymore. Out of habit. To keep mold and rust down.
Yeah. I mean, it was so wet that I had cars that grew moss. There's moss and lichen growing on my trailer. Utility trailer, that is.
Yep.
You could tell which side
Faced north.
north. Okay, and there we go.
Cool. It's good that you can tell what part of his skull is touching the board.
Yeah.
Okay, I will finish doing the cut on this guy because it's almost done. Now we'll finish up the teeth, but we could just finish up the stream.
Yeah,
we could, because it won't be much more than another 5 minutes before we head inside. So I'm gonna switch it to post stream, other side. It'll give you the post stream. It'll give you the ending board. Here. Oh, cord. Right here. Post stream.